lighting like on a big movie set and a true split tone effect, well, you can do that single-handedly, pun intended. My name is Thomas Eisl, I'm a professional photographer from Vienna, Austria. I'm still in my studio, but not for long, because today I'd like to show you how to set up a cinematic portrait session with what is one of my favorite lights ever, the fab ZHIYUN C100. So let's go. I'm here in the first district of Vienna. Beautiful backdrop, but an even more beautiful model. It's Sally from Italy, good friend, and we are actually showing you today how to use the C100 for portraits, because it's actually a fantastic key light, especially if you work with a wide-angle lens like a 35mm. You can work on location just by yourself. You can stretch out the arm and light the model in really interesting ways, and I'm gonna show you that right now. In these first images, about 50% of the light on Sally came from the C100, the other 50% were ambient light. The results are very balanced, almost calm portraits. So with a bit of arm strength, you can actually hold this thing and not just get one lighting setup like you would usually with the light on a light stand, but you can get multiple angles, and by just looking through the viewfinder you can actually see how the light changes, which is a huge advantage over using a flash, where you basically have to be either very experienced to know what you get, or you have to, well, just try and look at the back of your camera and readjust. So a very quick and versatile way to light portraits. I'm gonna take a few more, of course, because that's a great occasion, and yeah, you can check those out in a second. By simply increasing the output of the C100, I can comfortably overpower the ambient light for more drama. I've also set the C100 considerably warmer than the ambient, which gives me this really nice split tone effect, with warm light on the model and cool light in the background. One of these 4 shots is Sally and mine's favorite, but which one is yours? Let us know in the comments down below. The ZHIYUN 70mm f1.2 Pro is, well, for most photographers not the first choice when it comes to fashion and portraiture, but really it gives you an excellent angle of view. And the great thing about using a little bit wider lens than usual is that you can basically utilize the perspective distortion to your advantage, and you can work very flexibly. So, and as you can see, just by adjusting my position a little bit up and down, I can get really interesting angles and I can make the best of the situation. I don't even need a light stand, it's just my arm. A little bit of workout always pays off, right? So we're gonna get back, take some photos and really look at the incredible sharpness. And of course I'm using the ZHIYUN at f1.2 because the balance between sharpness and smooth out of focus background and overall color rendition is just gorgeous. But as of now, you already know that, right? So let's get to work. Before I call this one a wrap, let me show you my favorite portrait editing trick when working with the ZHIYUN 17mm f1.2 Pro. This Pro lens is so sharp that before exporting the images with OM Workspace, I usually set the adaptive sharpening algorithm to -2. I rarely use a higher setting, even when I photographed with the lens wide open like I did in this session. Instead, in Affinity Photo, I just paint in a bit of sharpness on the eyes, lips and hair. That's sufficient to make these details stand out. One more thing, only sharpen elements in the frame which sit on the plane of critical focus or in the vicinity of it.
if you sharpen other elements in the frame, the result is very unnatural and you are actually working against what you captured. You absolutely do not want to do that. Please consider subscribing and following me on other social media. Let's connect via Instagram and Facebook. I'd very much appreciate that. Also, keep in mind that I can only bring you this content because of your support. If you want to support my work, please check out the links down in the description. Buy me a coffee, or even better, become a channel member. The latter not only helps me to maintain this channel, but also gives you exclusive access to benefits like videos only for members, as well as priority replies to your comments. Thanks again and see you next time.